When we think of the Aztecs, we're often led to their rich cultural heritage, complex calendar systems, or perhaps even their penchant for human sacrifice. But what if I told you that these ancient Mesoamerican people also had a deep understanding of a branch of physics that's playing an integral role in our modern life? Acoustics. What if I told you that these civilization builders, with only stone tools and a keen understanding of the world around them, managed to construct architectural marvels that harnessed the power of sound in ways we're only starting to fully appreciate today? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a sonic journey back in time to explore the echoes of Aztec acoustics. Living between the 14th and 16th centuries, the Aztecs constructed one of the most impressive civilizations in the Americas. Their world was rich, complex, and vibrant, echoing with the sounds of a bustling metropolis, grand ceremonies, and everyday life. But it wasn't just their mighty empires, complex calendar systems, or intricate art that astounded those who encountered them, like the Spanish conquistadors. Their cities were acoustic marvels. As we dive into the heart of the Aztec world, imagine vast cityscapes with impressive structures, from towering temples to expansive plazas. Now, consider the sounds that filled these spaces: the hustle and bustle of marketplaces, the pounding of drums during ceremonies, the calls of priests from atop the pyramids. The way these sounds reverberated through the city was not a random occurrence. It was the result of intentional, meticulous design. The Aztecs understood the movement of sound waves and cleverly applied this knowledge in their architecture, turning their cities into well-orchestrated symphonies of echoes. Even though they didn't have the modern scientific terminology we use today to describe acoustics, they grasped the underlying principles through keen observation and astute experimentation. So, as we venture further into this fascinating aspect of Aztec life, we're not just talking about a civilization known for its military prowess or complex agricultural systems. We are examining a people who were masters of many sciences, including the science of sound, crafting their structures into living, echoing entities that breathed life into their ceremonies and rituals. Sound is essentially vibration, and in this part we will delve into how the Aztecs manipulated these vibrations through their architecture. But before we explore that, let's briefly discuss what we mean by acoustics. Acoustics is the branch of physics that deals with the properties of sound and sound waves. It's about how sound is produced, transmitted, and received. And what's more, the Aztecs had an intuitive understanding of this centuries ago. The Aztecs ingeniously designed their buildings and city layouts for optimal sound propagation. For example, the Templo Mayor, one of the largest and most significant Aztec temples, was situated at the heart of the city of Tenochtitlan and served as an acoustic amplifier for religious ceremonies, enabling voices and musical sounds to reach the far corners of the city. Aztec architects also harnessed the power of resonance in their construction designs. Resonance is when an object vibrates in response to a particular frequency, creating a sound that is amplified or enhanced. They engineered their buildings so that they would resonate with certain frequencies during rituals, creating a unique sonic environment that helped to evoke particular emotional and spiritual responses from those who were present. Also fascinating is the acoustic phenomenon found at the Pyramid of the Moon in Teotihuacan, a city inhabited by the Aztecs. When a person claps their hands at the base of the stairs, the sound wave travels up the staircase and echoes back a sound remarkably similar to the call of the sacred Quetzal bird, a creature deeply revered in Aztec mythology. This captivating acoustic effect was likely intentional and speaks volumes about the Aztecs' understanding of sound propagation and their ability to manipulate it. The Aztecs' understanding of sound was also practical. They understood the principle of echolocation, similar to how bats navigate, and utilized it in their city planning. Corridors, plazas, and courtyards were arranged so that a person's footsteps would echo and reverberate, helping to guide them through the city, even in complete darkness. Now, let's turn our attention to something different. Now we delve into the echoes from the past. The Aztecs believed that sound was a potent spiritual force, a means of connecting with the gods and the cosmos. But what's left of their acoustic marvels? What can we learn about the Aztecs' understanding of acoustics from their remaining architectural structures? To answer this question, scientists, archaeologists, and acousticians have embarked on what we can call archaeoacoustics. This new field aims to study the acoustical properties of archaeological sites and artifacts. and it has revealed some fascinating insights about the Aztec civilization. One of the most amazing archaeological finds in this regard is the ancient city of Teotihuacan, where the Aztecs believed the gods had created the universe. This sprawling urban center contains the Pyramid of the Sun, one of the largest structures in Mesoamerica, whose peculiar acoustic properties have intrigued researchers. For instance, if you stand at the top of the pyramid and clap your hands, the echo that returns sounds like a chirp. Why is this significant? Because that chirp is remarkably similar to the call of the Quetzal, a bird sacred to the Aztecs. Coincidence? Perhaps not. Another example is the remarkable Mesoamerican ball game that was prevalent across Aztec and other Mesoamerican societies. The ball court's architectural design allowed for specific echoes to be heard when the rubber ball was struck, contributing to the ceremonial and perhaps even spiritual experience of the game. Some researchers have even hypothesized that these unique acoustics may have been used for communicating complex messages across different parts of the city. These echoes from the past provide profound insights into the Aztecs' understanding of sound and its incorporation into their spiritual and daily lives. It's clear that they not only understood the physics of sound, but also its metaphysical and cultural significance, as seen in their sacred rituals, city planning, and architectural designs. Yet there is still so much more to uncover about this fascinating civilization and their understanding of the world around them, all hidden in the echoes that continue to resound from their ancient structures. It's one thing to consider the acoustic properties of architecture, but it's another to consider the specific tools the Aztecs used to create and manipulate sound for their rituals. The Aztecs were known to have an impressive array of musical instruments which were crucial to their ceremonies and rituals. These included drums, flutes, conch shell trumpets, and even rattles, each producing distinctive sounds that held specific cultural and spiritual significance. One of the most well-known Aztec instruments is the teponaztli, a type of slit drum typically made from hardwood. The drum was often intricately carved and decorated, symbolizing its important role in Aztec society. What's truly fascinating is that the Aztecs crafted different types of teponaztlis to produce varying sounds, displaying an intricate understanding of the relationship between the instrument's design and the resulting sound resonance. Another notable Aztec instrument is the huahuetl, a vertical drum made from a hollow tree trunk. This drum was usually played along with the teponaztli, adding a distinct beat to the melody. The construction of these drums demonstrated an understanding of resonant frequencies and acoustics that many would consider advanced for its time. In addition, the Aztecs were also known to use ocarinas, small wind instruments typically made of ceramic. These ocarinas came in a variety of shapes and sizes, each producing a different tone. Some even mimicked animal sounds and were likely used in rituals to call upon specific deities. Moreover, the Aztecs also used conch shells as sacred trumpets called quiquistli. The sound from these shells was considered spiritually powerful, used to invoke divine assistance in rituals and ceremonies. By examining these sound tools, we can see that the Aztecs had a profound understanding of sound and acoustics, not just in their architecture, but also in their musical instruments. This offers a window into their complex rituals, religious beliefs, and ultimately their worldview. But like the echoes of the past, the mysteries and complexities of Aztec sound rituals are still being uncovered, continuing to fascinate and intrigue scholars across the globe. In this segment, we delve into the interesting aspect of modern science catching up to the Aztec understanding of sound acoustics. It's often said that history is a mirror to the future. But when it comes to acoustics, we might just find that the ancient Aztecs were ahead of their time. Recent advancements in the field of archaeoacoustics, a branch of research studying sound phenomena and its impact on past civilizations, have allowed scientists to better comprehend the ingenious ways ancient societies, like the Aztecs, utilized sound. This has led to a fascinating dialogue between the past and the present, showing us that the wisdom of ancient civilizations can still contribute to modern scientific knowledge. Researchers have started using advanced tools like 3D acoustic modeling software to recreate the sound environments of ancient Aztec structures. This allows them to confirm theories about the sound properties of these structures and provides a virtual experience of what it might have sounded like during Aztec ceremonies or rituals. Moreover, It's interesting to note that the principles of acoustics the Aztecs appeared to understand intuitively are now forming the basis for modern architectural acoustic designs. For example, the idea of using architectural elements to enhance certain sounds while muting others is currently applied in the design of concert halls and theaters around the world. The field of psychoacoustics, studying how humans perceive sound, is also taking notes from the Aztec sound culture. The use of different sounds to induce specific emotional responses or states of consciousness during Aztec rituals is an area psychoacoustics is keenly interested in. So, it seems we're just catching up to the ancient Aztecs' understanding of acoustics. Their knowledge of sound, both in terms of physical properties and psychological effects, was astoundingly advanced. Unraveling these acoustic mysteries hidden in the echoes of the past not only connects us with an ancient civilization, but also propels us forward in our scientific pursuits. It's been a resonating journey diving deep into the ancient world of the Aztecs and their phenomenal understanding of sound acoustics. From their astonishing architectural designs to the sounds that stirred their spirits, we've seen how this remarkable civilization made ingenious use of acoustics, a knowledge that we're only starting to fully comprehend in the 21st century. This dialogue between the ancient past and our present reasserts that our ancestors were not just primitive cultures, but societies that thrived on ingenuity and curiosity, much like us today. It's fascinating how, even after centuries, we're still learning from the Aztecs, uncovering more about this incredible civilization, one echo at a time. So next time you listen to a sound, think about the Aztecs and their profound knowledge of acoustics. And remember, the world is full of sounds, and in those sounds lie the echoes of history. And as always, thanks for watching.